And the last game that we're going to be covering tomorrow and the last game of the round of 16, it's Switzerland and it's Portugal. Cristiano Ronaldo has scored, but he has been downright bad in this tournament. Actually made it on the starting 11 of the worst players to this point, which is kind of hilarious as a Ronaldo hater, self-proclaimed. I'll say it. Where are you looking here? Because we could see a lot of goals here, but it looks like the odds makers are kind of shifting the other way.
Man, I'm kind of similar to you on this. I think this is going to be an amazing game. Don't get me wrong, but in terms of oh my goodness, I mean, under 2.5 is a little juicy, but I think it's probably the safest considering how these teams play in terms of style. It's very defensive. Do they have the players to score a ton of goals? Absolutely. It's
Will they?
maybe it's well that's the real question. Ronaldo's finishing is lacking. Fernando Santos there's a little bit of friction again. His comments about Ronaldo coming off the pitch a little bit early against Korea, like, where is Ronaldo's head at? We never kind of seen him struggle like this. I think it's a very fascinating thing. Bruno Fernandes, I think anytime assist or goal is just something to look at if you're interested in it. I do think as well, extra time is in play here. So again, method of victory, very important. I know that's something that you have, so I'll just let you take over there. But method of victory, if I'm looking at a final result, is the area.
Yeah, I think this regular time it is ending in a draw. That is the bet I'm going for. This is my least confident out of the two, honestly. In my heart, I want to say Switzerland wins 2-1 in extra time, but I think Portugal might end up squeaking it out. But you can get Switzerland plus 850 on FanDuel to win in extra time. That is something I'm eyeing. Obviously, if it goes to that point, more than likely you're hitting both teams to score. Again, that's why I'm saying I'm sounding like a broken record. You can get it plus 105 on PointsBet. A couple of interesting things to note here. Portugal has scored first in 8 of its last 9 World Cup matches, and that Korea Republic game was the only one they scored first and ended up losing. And Switzerland has never won more than 2 matches in any World Cup, and they've got 2. So something going to give here? I think we end up seeing a Portugal win, but my heart is hoping that it's a Switzerland one because I think that would be awesome, and this Swiss team is so much fun.
They are, and honestly, like, if you went any direction with a team to advance, or even again, teams to advance is something to look at. You don't have to be. This is why knockout is a little bit better. You don't have to be married to triple money line. You don't have to be married to draw no bet. If your instincts are telling you, yeah, I think I see the Swiss skating on by towards the end of this match, go for it. And again, like, you could, and the beauty of it too is like towards the end of the second half. Perfect scenario. I just want to bring up. Similar to what I was doing today. 75th, 80th minute, we're talking maybe more like 70, right? Because the odds will be a little bit in your favor. You see it going to extra time. You see the finishing is lacking. Chances are not being created. Teams are trying to see it out. Like a Swiss, for example, they might feel safer taking it to extra time. Then that's when you jump on the method of victory. That's when you jump on if you want penalties, if you want extra time. Extra time doesn't really see a lot of goals. Then again, watch it happen here. That's how you expect it to go down. But again, that method of victory, there's certain time frames to bet on it pre-match and even in the second half. So I'm just saying, keep your eyes open for that kind of stuff to get value.
Yep, just a reminder again, if you think a team is going to win, but you don't know if it's going to be extra time, penalties, or in regular time, just take them to qualify. That is the better move there. You're going to lose a little bit of juice, but at least you have a little bit of that safety. He's Martino Puccio. I'm Matias Weilmann. Martino, appreciate you hopping on.